Hi guys, I hope the lighting is better this time. You might hear the chair creaking, you might hear the fan across the room, and the laptop occasionally making a noise. Quiet that down for a second. Yesterday I made a video, I think it was yesterday, I'm sure it was yesterday, about my southern fried chicken yole, and I forgot to tell you what was in it. So, I wrote the ingredients down. Here we go. 400 grams, that's about 3/4 a cup, of self-raising flour. Now, you might call it something different. If you're in the States, I think self-rising flour. Yeah, same thing. 2 tablespoons of Old Bay's seasoning. That's this. Uh, 2 twists sea salt and black pepper, because they're in a meal, 1 tablespoon of cayenne or paprika. Now, if you're using paprika, the smoked is best. 1 cup of light soy sauce. Now, cap. So what I use is the cap that's on the bottle. I just fill that up and pour it in. Now that goes in with the breadcrumbs later. The dry ingredients, the cayenne, the sea salt, the Old Bay seasoning and flour, go in together, get mixed up. Okay. Then we start adding the wet ingredient, which is the soy sauce and the cider vinegar, to the breadcrumbs. Now, breadcrumbs are used 150 grams to 200 grams. I would imagine that is about 3 ounce to 4 ounce. Okay? So I think 50 grams is an ounce. Work on that. 6 pieces of chicken, fresh chicken. So I took the fresh chicken was frozen, but I took it out and I let it defrost overnight, so it's fully defrosted. So I think I took it out at 3-4 o'clock the day before. I didn't cook it until like 3-4 o'clock the next day. So, what was it earlier? It could have been like 11 o'clock in the morning, I don't know. And if that's the case, just work out how many hours. But basically, we leave it out for 6-8 hours to defrost. It should thoroughly defrost. Now, there's 2 ways to do this. I might defrost it in a bag in the fridge, so then it's slowly defrosting there, but juices come out, they go to the fridge, and you've got that problem to deal with. I think the best thing to do is leave it in the bag, put it in a metal container like a bowl, a mixing bowl, and I'll leave it out on the side. So it's in a plastic container. If there's flies and stuff about, they can't get to it. There wasn't, but if there was, can't. So it's all fresh. Oh, and the last thing was 1 finely diced Scotch bonnet pepper. When you're dealing with chilies, remember, guard your eyes, wash your hands immediately after you finish with them. So when you finish touching the chili and it's in your mix, wash your hands thoroughly. Do not touch any area around your lower, between your limbs or your eyes or anywhere else. You will have severe problems. It is a very strong chili. Okay. Scots bonnet chili I kind of got through because I was making West Indian food, Caribbean food, and it's quite prevalent in their kind of cuisine, and it just gives that punch of flavour, punch of strong chili. But the thing is, it does have a fruity flavour. It does. When you get past the heat, there is that really kind of rich kind of fruity flavour there. So if you add little bits at a time, you kind of work out how much you can take. So don't take the whole berry so much as like take a bit from it, chop that up very, very finely, add that, see if you get used to it, and work it out that way rather than trying to go the whole hog. And definitely don't trust the seeds. They're gonna put in any chili. The seeds is where the power is, and that's going to take your head off. So forewarned is forearmed, my friends. Okay, right. All that being said, what I did was, first of all, I made the dry rub, okay? And then I got the chicken and I rubbed it all the way around. Get your hands in there and mix that thoroughly with the flour mix so that it gets coated completely. Then I get another bowl, and in there I mix the breadcrumbs with the soy and the Scotch bonnet and the apple cider vinegar. It's only tiny bits. Just mix it in, yeah, and a little bit of water, because you want this stuff to stick to the chicken. Okay, it will want to fall off in clumps because when it dries out, you want to stick it to the chicken. Now, when I'm cooking the chicken, okay, I've got first of all got the rub on there, got it all done up. I'll set the heat to my little oven, my tiny little oven. I'll set that to 200, and that's 200 C. So if you're in the States, I think that's about 420 Fahrenheit. Up as high as you can get it, really. As far as your cooker will take it, that's the heat you want. So we got that, we got the heat, we got all that stuff. Once that's done, you coated your chicken, let it rest for a little minute while the other one's coming up to its thing. Roll then in the breadcrumbs, place on the tray. I use foam, place on the foil. I've then got a spray of vegetable oil, spray that. I find the spray is better because you're not glugging oil all over the place. The spray is fine mist, you get what you need. And then put it in there, and I just cooked it until it was done. I didn't even pay attention to time. I think it was close enough to 50 minutes. Must have been, because around about half an hour, 35 minutes, I turned them over and put back in. It wasn't done enough for me. It wasn't dark enough. It could have been cooked, but I don't want to take a chance. It's chicken. Never take chances with poultry or fish. Okay, it's chicken, so I want to make sure that's cooked right through. I also want it to fall off the bone. So I'm quite happy to overcook it, if you think. So yeah, so that's basically how I did it. Now, formally, I have done it another way. Could the light bit up, please? Thank you. I have done it differently formally. I've formally steamed the chicken, let it cool, then do the dry and the breadcrumbs, and then cook it. It's however it works. I found that though when you do that, when you steam it, it kind of you have to let it stand for quite a while, because all that steaming made the chicken contract like this, is all tight, and the meat and all the filaments of the chicken tightened up because of that heat. And if you put it in a dish and let it just the steam come off and let it cool down, it relaxes again and it all feels nice. Then you can do you don't have to wait till it's stone cold, but then it relaxes enough so you can then put the coating on and cook it. All right. So I thought I'll do that today, because I should have done it yesterday really when I did the chicken, but there were several things going on at once. So. Okay, if you like this video, please like and subscribe. And have a look at other content that I've done now and in the past. Yeah, thanks for watching, and take care of yourself. Know that you are appreciated by the universe and from me. But for now, take care of yourself, be good to yourself and others. See you later. Ta-ra.